Hi everyone, this is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the weekly forecast. It is for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading. I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's broken or wrong. It just might mean you're working on something different at this time, so don't, worry about it. It's originally created for the week of Sunday the 18th through Saturday the 24th of June, but it's not solely set for that date. If you're seeing the reading on a different date and it makes sense to your situation, by all means utilize it, right? I believe that readings can find us when we need them rather than when they were originally created for, so if it shows up on a different date, if it makes sense, by all means, take the reading and do the best you can with it. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos or weekly videos. And there's just some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing the channel, what decks I'm using in the reading, and how to follow me on social media, either via my Instagram or my Facebook business page. If you want a private reading, you can message me at either of those two places. Know that I will never instigate a conversation to try and sell you a reading. You always have to initiate with me. If somebody were to approach you and say they were me trying to sell you a reading, it's not me, so just be wary of that. Also, easy ways to support the channel. You can do so by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell. That lets you know whenever I put up a new video, and that's usually daily. I do daily content. Sharing the video out greatly helps. Also, leaving me a question or comment helps too. I love to read them and I'll respond to them. And if you're new, just say hello and let me know that you're here. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know. What do the cards want us to know? What energies are around us this week? What are the themes for this week that we can either, utilize to our advantage or potentially avoid if it's something that we don't want to deal with? That's the whole point of this reading, so let's see what everybody's dealing with collectively. What are the themes? Alright, so our first card out at the beginning of the week is the Nine of Swords. Alright, what is that going over his head? Jet planes? What the hell is that? Yeah, it's jet planes flying through the sky. Interesting, because we saw that jet plane on the Eight of Cups twice this week, and I kept saying that was an adventure. Some of us might be, I don't know why I'm going straight to the Eight of Cups, it's the jet reference. Some of us might be worrying about the choices that we've made emotionally or that we've needed to make in the week previous, and it could be causing us a little stress or worry, a little bit of anguish, up late at night, overthinking, that kind of an energy. Swords element is the air element, or thoughts, how we communicate, what we communicate. We might be, over communicating in a way. To ourselves predominantly, like within our own mind, stressing and worrying. It could be the worry and stress of another, but it is going on. The one good thing about the Nine of Swords is that it's coming to an end. We're coming to a resolution with it. We've maybe thought ourselves into a corner and it's like we just have nowhere else to go but up. So keep that in mind. If you are worried or preoccupied with a certain specific thing, outcome, or direction that you're heading, you will get there. You just need to kind of process through this. Let's look at the midweek. Hello, midweek, the star. Is he not the sexiest star you've ever seen in your life? My favorite card of the deck, the star is Aquarian energy. It is healing. It is a wish granted. It is a wish fulfilled. It is clarity. The star is generally a very subtle card of clarity and knowing, but to me, with this guy here, whoever this romance Fabio novel man is, he is coming in with a clarity, a protection, and it's funny too because I always associate the star more with feminine energy, but he is giving me masculine protective energy. He is giving me like higher wisdom coming in and really like firming up our thoughts or our ideas, communications on where next to take action. This could be very much affirmative action too, and I don't mean that like from the lawyer sense, I mean that from like, being really affirmed in what actions we want to take, because this card feels so protective and masculine to me. Masculine energy is about taking action, making decisions, moving forward. And I think that we get this clarity. So whatever we were worried about in the beginning of the week, or if anybody was worrying us, we're free of it by the midweek, for sure, and empowered too. Healed, empowered, and shining our light, ready to go in the direction we need to go. The end of the week is the Sage of Pentacles. Sage of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. This man is now planting the seeds for his future. The King of Pentacles is all about manifestation in the 3D world. So whatever clarity we've gotten around this situation, we should, like I said, feel empowered, feel actionable. And now we're at the end of the week taking that practical, grounded, centered action. There's a peace to this King of Pentacles as he sits there and gardens and tends to the small stuff to bring about the fruit, to bear the outcome that he deserves, that he wants, that he knows is like sort of his, not to sound overly dramatic, his birthright. And he's willing to put in the work. He's willing to get down on, his knees and really get in there and look at the details, look at the steps that need to be taken. And he'll do so with authority, with a self-assuredness, with a wisdom that that will bring and bear fruit. It may take a little bit of time. And when I say bear fruit, I'm talking metaphorically. So whatever it is that we have gotten clarity around, or that we do really want or desire, this healing of the star enables us to now take practical action towards making that happen, towards putting in the work, taking the steps, doing the very thing that we need to do to make it happen. Now let's look at the modern Nirvana Oracle, Mask. The mask is coming off, guys. This to me instantly makes me think of, it's giving me very for those of you that don't know, I'm going to date myself, but it's giving me Nagel vibes, if you know what a Nagel painting is. But I love that the mask is coming down. In other words, that mask could be the worry of the Nine of Swords in the early part of the week, or the truth of the star that comes in the midweek. We're realizing and showing ourselves who we truly are, how we truly feel, what we truly think, what we truly want, and we're peeking out from behind the wall of maybe the worry, the anguish, the fear of, if I take this risk, can I make it happen? Yes, we can. Let's read Mask 2. I do get a little bit of a, and this may not be for you, it might be someone around us. I get a little bit of a sinisterness to him. Like, if this is someone around us wearing a mask, and like this card could have two dual meanings. Like, somebody could be wearing a mask around us that we then see clearly through and are able to take steps forward beyond it. But if it's us dropping our mask and dealing with some truths within ourselves that bring about healing and allow us to be more productive. So Mask says, man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell the truth. Oscar Wilde, the critic as artist. At this moment, you are being asked to consciously play in the many forms or avatars that you have the potential to embody. The Mask card has presented itself as a reminder that now is the time to design and refine your character so that you can fight and spread your creative wing. So you can take flight, planes references, and spread your creative wings. This freedom will allow you to openly express the many experiences you have collected up until this point, but by consciously molding a character that is an amalgamation of your own active imagination. It is time to configure your character into the archetype that feels unique and special to you, so that you can method act your new expression on the world's great stage of possibility. Sometimes we must attempt something we have never done before to reach the next stepping stone on our path. That to me is that King of Swords gardening. First, try connecting to what feels the most authentic. It feels like the most authentic version of yourself, and watch with curiosity as the world responds to this new iteration of you. Negativity may creep in at this stage, but you can reroute thoughts simply by saying, I can do anything, or I am that I am. Dream the biggest dreams you could possibly dream at this phase, as the stepping stones bring us closer to our highest excitement. That's the star, guys. Dig deep into what feels new and exhilarating, and allow yourself to transform into this brilliant shimmering of potential as you dazzle the world with your highest expression of self. Perhaps this may even look like creating an experience or going somewhere you always wished you could go. Release all judgments of the unknown and see if you can perceive things for the first time, while also playing with the many expressions that are you. We are not our body or our thoughts, and when we release the idea of who we think the world wants us to be, we can truly be free. Explore what that freedom looks like today and which mask you wore or took off to get there. The mantra is, I can do and become anything I choose. I now choose to embody the avatar of my highest excitement, and the mask I now wear brings me closer to a feeling of enlightenment and of my truest me. That is the star, guys. That is the emanation of the star, and the strength that I feel from this highly masculine star card is it's like our truth, our healing, our what we really want, who we really are, how we truly feel, what we truly think is about to come through this week, and we're about to put it to very practical actions and steps towards making it happen. Let's look at the clarifiers. We have the Queen of Pentacles coupled with the King of Pentacles. We have a divine pair here, masculine and feminine, working together in manifestation and fertility and creativity and beauty, in harmonizing our 3D world in a very beautiful way. We have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, turning over. This could be the dropping of the mask and the realization of who we are, what we want, and how to express it, and embracing that, coming out of nowhere, but it being a brand new opportunity or exciting like possibility that is now readily available to us because we're maybe being a bit truer to ourselves within this healing, within this dropping of the mask, within this dropping of pretending. If we're people pleasers, stop fucking pleasing people and start pleasing yourself. Because the Queen, the King, and the Ace of Pentacles want to bring us this like sort of earthy pleasure. Then we have the Four of Cups. The fours are always about foundational strength to me, and cups being the emotions. Sometimes this can be about, not being sure and not really wanting to take the cup, and not being, sometimes maybe it can represent boredom or indolence, but I actually think that what this is about stabilizing our emotions in this newfound desire, outcome, want, need, truth about ourselves that allows us to begin to start to take that new cup, feel that new feeling, move forward in a strong, secure place. I do like that this cups is coupled with all of this earth energy because they are complementary. So like how we feel, what we choose to feel is how we're going to create. Now let's look at the grounding stone. The grounding stone is respect. Grounding and respect first for ourselves, for our truth, for what we know to be true, and then using that respect or emanating that respect from within ourselves allows us to respect others, situations around us, our life, what we have, being grateful. All of that comes with this sort of respect. Looking at things through clearer eyes, through truer light, through healed perspectives that allow us to understand what we deserve. This King and Queen of Pentacles, they're fucking royalty. We deserve this. Respect that. You better recognize, as they say, and allow these gifts to come to us. Allow these inspirations, these opportunities, these truths to empower us to be a truer version of ourselves and to pay our respects where our respects are due. Honoring the self first and what we need is quite okay in this energy. Don't fret, don't worry, even if we find ourselves fretting and worrying in the early part of the week about what others may think or need. We need to tend to our own garden. We need to drop our own mask, and we need to give ourselves that sort of respect, because when we do that for ourselves, it's all the more easy for others to respect us and for us to bring more respect into our relationships. I hope that makes sense. If it does, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hitting that notification bell. Leave me a question or comment, share the video out, and tune in tomorrow, and we'll see how the energy changes throughout the week. All right, have a wonderful day, you guys. It should be an incredible week, and take care. Bye-bye.